fault. Of course, it was his fault yesterday too. I wasn't, by the way, Ryder, blaming you yesterday.
I know.
It was just easy for me to move you. It's okay. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you at this point. I know. I was worried about that. Sorry. All right. Thank you, Ron. Okay. Please open your book to the page we were on yesterday, which is at approximately 580 something. 584 is what I'm being told. 584.
Oh my God.
Hey, I need everybody looking up front. Quickly, I want you to build and simplify C and D. You were working on them yesterday, but not everybody finished, and we didn't get a chance to talk about them. So quickly, build and simplify C and D. If you already have them in your notebooks because you got both of them done, please do not make a lot of distracting noise while everybody else is getting these two problems done. C and D, page 584, right there. C and D, A4, C and D. Go. Yes.
I forgot what, like, super, I don't use them, exactly.
Well, I was just wondering.
All right, so that's why we're doing this, so you can remember. Talk to your partner, get up the dials you got right there, and see what you can do. You guys done? You're on D.
No, I'm on D.
Oh,
No, that's black and D.
Well, if you're organized.
Yeah.
you know what would be better than being organized?
X.
Getting problems C and D done as quickly as possible. Oh, you've already done them?
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
The notches is the same thing as the one.
You guys already done? Oh, you just got a notebook?
I had one, I just forgot where I left.
Cool. It's all good.
Why is it there? There you go. It's the short one.
Oh, they know. Yeah. I'll learn every day.
Remember you read the original.
No.
Yeah.
Too bad to cover it up.
I teach my class.
You could, take your work with them. So right next to you.
Except this,
The like
thing in Spanish
Well, then.
the
is a bit different from what I was taught today. Sometimes Mexico has slangs, and I grew up using slangs, so I will try to stay with my language. If I were to, if the teachers teach something, and I've always used the same word, I'll be like, oh, I never knew this because it was Spanish. But it's pretty easy, yeah. Just like someone like, well, I think you know, this, but I have to tell her that. but you just want to do that. Actually, yeah, so how do you forget it? I stopped using it because like the schools do it. I was doing it once I kept accepting the English, so we would always talk to her in English. Fluxing in the beginning. Oh, now you're speaking Spanish. A lot more. I almost got a heart attack when I was supposed to read this. I don't know it. And now I'm falling off.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you about 30 more seconds. A lot of you are done. Some of you won't quite finish. That's okay. Get what you can done in the next few seconds, 30 seconds or so, and then we're gonna quick talk. And then we're gonna move on to the next thing.
These are pretty organized.
All right, let's talk. Jonah.
Yes.
C. What simplifies? What things can I combine together?
So, you could put 2x squared and x squared together.
Wait, I don't have a 2x squared. C. Bottom left.
Bottom. Which one's that?
Yeah, you were looking at B.
Okay.
I want C. What goes together, Jonah?
Oh yeah, this is it. And you can't do anything with it.
That's great. Yeah. We've got a number, 2 of them. We got an x squared tile. We got 3 x-shaped tiles. We got 1 y squared tile. We got 4 y-shaped tiles. We got 1 xy tile. Every single thing in this expression is a complete collection of the same thing, and there are no duplicates. So this is simplified. So the answer is, I just say, simplified. Done. Nothing else to do. Thank you, Jonah. D. Last one here. Starts with 3y plus 2. Not here today. Hey, Aubrey.
So it simplifies.
Oh, walk me through the process.
Okay, so you can put together the 3y and the 4y. That simplifies to 7y.
Okay.
And then you can put together the 2 and the 1. That makes 3. And then you can't simplify anymore.
Oh, okay. So all the stuff I haven't put in boxes, I'm just going to write plus 2xy plus 4x plus y squared. Cool. We comfortable with this?
Yes.
Moving forward. as you get stuck, if you get stuck on simplifying stuff, I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to say, well, if those were algebra tiles, what would you do? Because you're going to either forget or make mistakes. These things happen. Not a big deal. But when you do, expect me to say, well, hang on a second. If that was a pile of algebra tiles, what would you be doing? At which point, I want you to then visualize the algebra tiles, and then you'd be able to say, oh, yeah, look, the 3y and the 4y, those are the same thing. They go together. I got 7 of those. I actually had an email last night from somebody. I don't know if it was this class or my first period class, but said, hey, when I'm doing this homework, do you want me to just visualize the algebra tiles since we don't have any algebra tiles at home? And I sent him back a message. I said, exactly what I want you to do. To be able to just visualize those. 3y, oh, that's 3 of those big long purple things. And I got 4y, that's 4 of those big long purple things. Cool, I can put them together and have 7 of the big long purple things. 7y, just like I'll be told. All right? Cool. Today, we're going to talk about, in the little time we have left, perimeter and area. All right? Tomorrow's quiz is going to have a perimeter area question and a combining like terms question. Combining like terms you just did. Perimeter and area, going to be pretty straightforward. Not going to take us too long. We've got just a little less than half an hour. Should be no problem at all. It's not super difficult. So let's write down some definitions before we start. Everybody got your notebook out, you got your pen or your pencil out, you're ready to write. Perimeter. The distance around the outside of a shape. The distance around the outside of a shape. I'm going to underline one of these words because it's really, really important. If I ask you for the perimeter of this building, you walk around the outside, you go out the door and you walk all the way around and all the way around, and you come back and you get back to the door and you'd say, this is how far I walked. You wouldn't tell me how long the hallways were and how long the stairs were and how big the classrooms were, because they're not part of the outside of the shape. And we'll see that that's going to come up a little bit as we do some practice problems here. Area. The number of unit squares inside a shape. The number of unit squares inside a shape. I feel pretty comfortable giving you this definition because what did we call that little blue square in your algebra tile box? A unit tile. A unit square is just a little 1x1 square, or whatever units we're using. That's what the little dark blue square is. It's a unit tile, a unit square. And if I said, what's the area of something, you could figure out how many of those little blue squares were inside it. And as long as that was our units that we're using, you'd be like, oh, what's this many of them? So the number of unit squares inside a shape. Turn to page 587. I want you to look at problem A. And I want you to find the area and the perimeter. I want you to build that shape, problem A. Build that shape and figure out the area and the perimeter. You're probably going to want to draw this in your notebook. So go ahead and draw, build it with your algebra tiles, then draw it in your notebook. And I will be drawing it as well. Go.
A1.
Oh, sorry. A13, problem A. I forgot. There's lots of A's in here. A13, second problem on that page, part A. It's a long, skinny rectangle. Sorry about that. And I'm drawing it up here as well. I'm going to color mine because I can. Forget. Yep. Do you think it's best? I mean, what do we call that tile? Why? No. You were right. Why do we call that? No, I was thinking what? WHY. Why do we call that the X tile?
Okay, ready?
Oh, how do we name these tiles? Put back in your notes. First thing we wrote. How do we name tiles?
Don't worry about it. Just copy it.
Name by area. So we call that an X tile because it has an area of. So these have an area of together. Okay.
No, first let's solve them one by one. So just like that. So this is one. Okay. And then this is unknown. So just label all of them. So like this is unknown. It's going to be one, and then y. Just label all of them. Okay, let's label them to the side, you know? This is 1 unit, so I wrote 1. This is X unit, so I wrote X unit. This is 1, so 1. Just label it. You don't put the 1. Wait, what is this? So this is 1, and then this is 1. So put in that 1 plus 1. You got it? Okay. Now for perimeter, you're supposed to like add every single side. So in this case, you're just gonna add every single number on that side. Yeah. So writing it out helps you like figure out everything. So they want X no. If you're finding the perimeter, you add on the side. So if I'm trying to find the perimeter of this building, I'm gonna walk here. Yeah. So just add all them together and make an equation.
So it's gonna be 2x. So, okay? This is 1 by x. So, we're not looking at the inside of. Let's just say this is the, we don't have to worry about volume or anything.
Well, perimeter's all the way around, right?
Fine.
You're gonna start walking here and you're gonna walk all the way around. How far do you walk?
So this is the start area of it. But they're
Well, you know, you might want to go ahead and label the side of each of them.
And then for the area, because you know the area of this.
Like it. So that's your area? So the perimeter is how far behind a wall, all the way around, how far away. So let's start right here. If I walk in here, and then here to there, how far do I walk?
Really?
Yeah,
I like
How far do I walk?
It's really comes down to.
And now you can keep going, right, all the way around until I get back to where I started. Because that's your area. Remember, this is, that's an area that is the center of one, that is my Y, so here's one, so there's that three.
And then we simplify it.
That's the area.
Simplify it. Yeah.
Now I want to.
I find very
So that's your area, right?
Oh, wait, we don't have these ones.
So now let's talk perimeter.
Yeah, you are all the same.
Can I look at your question? You look with your hand just a second. Let's get you guys switch sides. You're both? Crazy. I guess I won't have you switch them. That little one right there, inside the shape, is that gonna be part of the perimeter? Except if you're walking around to the outside of the building, are you going to walk that little bit right there and that little bit right there? So you're not gonna count those ones, but you do have to walk the rest of the
Yeah, because you usually get.
Here's what I feel like. I feel like this is. Because there's two X's. So now, borrow your pencil. Let's talk about walking around the outside. If I start right here, I will go out there.
Oh.
And then here.
Say this is your average.
Keep going around.
That's right.
So length of this building
So how long is this?
is one. This is all one building.
Good. Put a Y there.
I always don't know. That holds the question.
There you go.
Area is.
If I walk 1 foot and then I walk another 2 feet, like you go. How do you know?
So
There you go.
area
Add them
is
together.
inside. So the whole block, the line is not.
No,
I walk X, I just don't know how far it is, and I walk Y, but I don't know how far it is.
and then don't forget. And plus you have another.
All right. Let's have a quick discussion. Everybody looking up front. Antonio, talk to me about area.
You don't like the answer? Or you?
How you got it, and then the answer.
So, how to explain that? I'm just doing it. So for the X, you put an X on each side.
So right there,
No, like on the outside. Oh.
we're doing area, right?
Oh, okay, area, yeah. Okay.
So that tile has an area of X, this tile has an area of X. How about that one?
And then you put a 1 in there,
And this one?
a Y, and then a 1.
So what's the area of this shape?
2X plus 2 plus Y.
Are we in agreement? Guys, remember, we name these tiles by the area. So an X tile has an area X. And a Y tile has an area Y, so all I gotta do is add up all the names of the tiles and boom, I know the area of the shape. Okay? All right. Let's talk perimeter. Thank you, Antonio. Let's talk perimeter. By the way, fair warning. Y'all know I'm gonna ask you to explain, right? I'm gonna ask you to say, oh, how did you get that? So as you're doing any problem in my class, you need to be thinking to yourself, well, how did I get this? Because I know that's what he's gonna ask me. And I just want to tell him the answer, but he's not gonna let me. Peyton,
Yes.
talk to us about perimeter.
Like,
How did you find the perimeter? And then what did you get?
I know that the unit squares, the ones in between X and Y are 1.
So one here and one there?
Yeah.
Okay, and one here and one there. Okay, keep going.
And then on the ends, it's the same height, so that's 1.
Okay, so that's also length 1. Yep, keep
And
going.
then it's X length
X length?
on the teal ones and Y on the purple. So I got 1 plus X plus 1 plus Y plus 1 plus X plus 1 plus X plus 1 plus Y plus 1 plus X. And then if you simplify, it's 6 plus 3X plus 2.
Slow down. Slow down, my hand's cramping. Did I even write that correctly? Yeah, it's a plus. Okay. Now, and then you simplified and you got what?
6 plus 3X plus 2Y.
Hang on. Katie? Yes, Katie.
It would be 4X because there's 4.
Oh, one here, 4. Good. This is why when I simplify, I like to put little tick marks next to the one that I've simplified already. So when I'm simplifying, I look at this and I say, there's an X, there's an X, there's an X, there's an X. Okay, I got 4 of them. Boom. All right. Nicely done. I want to look at B. I want y'all to do B. The very next question in the book, B. A little trickier, so you'll have to think about it.
Okay, this is just X. No, this one is a little different. Only because
Here, let's speed it up a little bit. Don't worry about area, just talk about perimeter. Because area is easy, I think.
So what would be the area of this? Okay, let's say you're walking around. What is this? Here to here, then here to here. You don't go all the way. So it can be you start in the middle, right? So if you can just 6, this is 1. And you're not going all the way. Like you start right here. Then it's only 5, right? And it's good. It's a carry.
You can make it
Can you do it, right?
Oh, wait. So
like X, like whatever number it is, minus 1 equals the length of this. So this is 1, right? Everything stays the same like this, because you're not going all the way. So this is going to be
Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh,
do you get it?
oh, wait, you're right.
I got it. That was hard to explain. If you have any questions about it. Minus 1, yeah. All them stay the same besides that.
We simplify that?
Yeah.
So that being 1, 2, 3, X plus 1, 2, 3. 3.
Wait, okay. I'm listening.
Let's think about the whole one.
Yes, good job. That was really good.
Yeah, that would still be, but the height, this is,
I don't think I just said
Use all your resources.
Okay.
How long is that there?
I just draw the dimension and the area. Guess the area.
How long is it from here all the way to here?
X plus 1. Right there. Yeah. Just straight up. So last night,
How long
the
is that there?
parameter I would have added what you write. So the parameter is like, if pretend this is a building, would you go like this? Would you go like this? No. Okay, you go all around, right? Then just
But how much shorter?
The area.
Try that question. I'm gonna disagree with you one here. I assume that one goes to there, right?
This is for myself.
That's careful, because we're not trying to scale, right? So we need to know how long this piece is. How long is that whole thing? No. I mean, you drew it. If this whole thing is that.
This is
So this whole thing is that. And that's one.
Then I go 190. Then I run the area of this.
Started with X. And then went down.
Think about it.
It's not gonna get into the exercise.
Find the area for this.
The way you drew your back. Remember, really, this should go up to about
No,
there
you
somewhere.
don't have to do that, just tell me. Good job, yeah.
The whole thing's X.
All right, guys, because we're running out of time, very quickly. Everybody looking up here. No, not packing, watching. Do we agree that this is X and this is 1 and this is 1 and this is 1 and this is 1?
Yeah.
How big is that little piece right there? Siegfried?
Huh?
No. Chaplain?
X minus 1.
Guys, it's this whole length X minus 1, agreed? All right, tomorrow, I'm not here. There's gonna be a sub. You're gonna be working out of the book. The sub's gonna have lots and lots of sort of detailed help instructions, and he's gonna do what I'm doing supposedly, which is walk around and help you using the notes I'm leaving him. Okay? Do your best. Be as focused as possible, and I will see you guys on Monday.
Who's the sub?
Hey, I think it's the teacher that was teaching down in, oh, you weren't here last year, were you? No, so you wouldn't know anyway. Never mind. All right, let's make sure we put the books back on the shelf and the boxes and tiles back on the shelf, please, right where you found them. Just very quickly, the red pens can stay on the desk. Books and algebra tiles away. Have a great day, and then have a great weekend after tomorrow.
Have a good weekend.
You too, Owen.